I just came across one of the best Christian faith-based businesses for women. In the last 7 days, this one shop made over $6,500 in revenue selling AI-generated scripture designs. That's almost $1,000 a day. So of course I had to test it out. I followed their strategy and I created my own Christian AI art. And today I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same and get paid. But before we get in, what's up my friend? This is Monique and welcome back to the channel. Hello, bonjour, hola, aloha, konnichiwa, wagwan, shalom, assalamu alaikum, jambo cha, namaste. So we're gonna jump right in because we have a lot to cover. And the very first thing that's very important for us to do is to make sure we are creating the designs that are actually gonna get sales. And over here on TikTok, all you have to do is type in Christian wall art and tap that shop button and you'll see tons of styles that are already selling. Like this one right here, it has over 180 sales and it is sold for $44 each. So that means that they have made from this one piece of art over $8,000. Now that's not bad. But as I am scrolling through the art, I noticed that they all have something in common. It's modern, minimalist, it's feminine. You'll see simple, powerful elements like crowns, hands, mirrors, and of course scripture. So keeping all of that in mind, we're about to start creating our very own art. And the first thing we need to figure out is what scriptures to use. And of course we will be targeting women, so that's another important thing to consider. And what we will use to figure out the best scriptures is ChatGPT, and it's absolutely free to use. So I already have my account, and once you are logged in, what I'm gonna ask Chat is, friend, because we close, give me a list of 10 powerful Bible verses for faith-based wall art specifically for women. Focus on scriptures that speak about strength, grace, peace, faith, femininity, and inner power. Make sure they are short, impactful, and perfect for Christian home decor. And once I hit enter, it gives us a list of the best scriptures to use for what we are creating. And as I'm reviewing these, I believe these will be extremely powerful, effective, and it's going to reach many, which is the main goal. So now that we have some scriptures to choose from, the next thing is going to be to get the design idea for that particular scripture. So to do that, I have created a prompt for you to enter into ChatGPT. And all you'll have to do is plug in the scripture that you are using for this design. It's a really long prompt. I am going to put this down in the description so that you can copy it. So the prompt is really long, but the main things that we'll be asking is, I'm creating luxury Christian wall art using an AI generator and want to match the visual style to this scripture. Please give me a prompt with these things in mind. We want to make sure that the style is feminine, elegant, powerful. The vibe is modern. The aspect ratio, which is very important, that's going to be the size of the photo. We want that to be a 3:4. And we need to plug in the scripture so that it'll be able to pull design ideas that match that particular scripture. And once we hit enter on this one, again, it's going to give us a prompt that we can use in the AI generator that's going to match the style of this scripture. So in step 1, we are already done. We're moving into step 2, and that's going to take us over to MidJourney, where we'll be creating this image. Now, I have to let you know this is the only thing that you will have to pay for up front. It costs $10 a month to use MidJourney. But once you see the style of images and videos that this thing can create for only $10 a month, it's definitely worth it. So once you have your account created and you are logged in, the only thing you'll have to do is come over here to the side and select create, and then we'll paste that prompt that we got from ChatGPT into here. Now ChatGPT, we are best friends. However, sometimes you still have to make a few tweaks to the prompt that it gave you. Because although I say do not add the word nude to the prompt, sometimes it might sneak it in there. And if you add anything that says nude in MidJourney, it will not produce that image for you. So you'll just have to kind of scan it, make sure skin tone match. You can make sure the aspect ratio of 3:4 is in here. And it has to have --AR space 3:4. So I'm going to also put the prompt that ChatGPT gave me and the one that I tweaked and changed this to, so that you can see the differences that I made and exactly what I use. But one thing you definitely want to add is to make this hyper realistic so that you can get that smooth, nice image. But once we hit enter, it will create 4 different photos for us to be able to choose from. And I really like all of these that they have here. But for what we are creating, this is the one I like best because it has that extra open space above it so that I can add a scripture. Now, if you see one that you like, but you wish that it was just a little different, you can go and click on it, and then you can choose vary, and it'll take that particular image and create 4 more variations from that one. But once you have the image that you finally like, then all you'll have to do is select this download button right here. Yo, that's step 2. I told you I'm trying to break this down and keep it simple for you. So now we're going to move on to the next step, which is going to be to add our scripture to it. And to do that, we will be using Canva, which again is going to be free. Trying to keep this as low cost as possible for us to get started with. And so once you have that free account created and you are logged in, we'll select create, and I'm going to go down to this custom size here, and what we're going to do is change it to inches, and we want this to be 18 by 24. We'll hit enter, and then we'll have our blank canvas to work with. And from there, all we'll have to do is just grab our image and drag and drop it into Canva. And once it's in there, we'll just stretch it to completely fill the page. Make sure there is nothing white showing around this. And to quickly add the scripture to it, the only thing we have to do is select text, and then we'll hit add text. And the first thing we can do is add the scripture, which is Luke 1:45. And then you can just go through and pick the font that you like the best. I love Playfair, so that's what I'm just going with. And then you'll just stretch it and place it in a position that you like. The next thing we'll do is add another text box, and this time we'll add the scripture to it. And again, I'm playing around with some fonts just to see what I like. This one I want to make a little bit more cursive so that it gives that fanciness that we are looking for. And at this point, you're pretty much done. So the only thing we would have to do from here is just save this image. And to do that, we'll come up here to the top to share. We want to save it as a PNG because that'll give us the best quality, and just hit download. And that's step 3. Now we're getting into step 4, which is going to be to upscale our image. And this is going to be a quick and easy step. And what upscaling the image does, it basically just makes sure we have a high resolution image, which is going to help with the print quality, because we don't want to give anything that looks fuzzy or just does not look professional, because you will not get many sales with that. So I did a little digging, and I've searched for a free online upscaler, and it's going to be imgupscaler.com. I'll put the link down in the description. But you can create a free account, but how many upscales you get will be limited with the free account. However, for what we are doing right now, we can stick to free. So all you'll have to do is drag and drop your image into it, and then make sure that 400% is selected, and then hit upload and start. And after it is complete, you'll just download the image. It's as simple as that. Now for the final and most important step, this is where we are going to add our design to a print-on-demand company. And for this one, we'll be using Printful. So why we'll be using Printful is because they will make our life much easier. When someone places an order, Printful will then print the art for us and ship it directly to the customer. So that way, all we have to do is make sure we are focusing on creating the best designs and getting our products out there. I put a link down in the description for you to click on and create your free account so that you can get started. So step 1 is going to be to design our product, and you can literally add your design to any of their hundreds of premium quality products. And to see them all, you'll just select view full catalog. And as you can see, they have t-shirts, dresses, hats, and so much more to choose from. But what we are going with today, of course, is the wall art. So we'll find that under the home and living, and we're going to choose posters. Why? Because posters cost less to print and they just sell really well. So I'll select the 18 by 24 size because that's what we've been working with all day, and I'm going to choose start designing. And as you can see, they have many more sizes for you to choose from. I definitely suggest that you choose multiple sizes because some people want bigger, some people want smaller. You just want to give all the options so you can get paid. So I'm going to choose some of the most popular sizes that I know people go with, like the 16 by 20. Sometimes people even want the 24 by 36. And for the orientation, we're going to go with vertical. And after that, we'll just go and grab our design and drop it into here. And at this point, you're pretty much done with the design process in here because we already did most of the hard work. So at this point, we'll just save the template and we can go back to the home page so we can see what's next. And the next thing is going to be to connect your store. And this is where you'll actually be selling your designs. Now, there are two platforms. As a beginner, as someone who does not have a large following, these are the two that I definitely suggest that you take advantage of. And the first one is going to be TikTok Shop. And on TikTok Shop, nearly 1 billion people shop here every month. And this is honestly, in my opinion, one of the easiest places to grow and get products out there right now, because they are definitely pushing the content out. But the other place I suggest, especially when it comes to art and things like this, is going to be Etsy. And if you want to start with Etsy, you will have to create your Etsy account first and then come back here and select connect to Etsy. And I know sometimes people get a little confused when it comes to opening your very first Etsy shop, and for that reason I created a free guide that will walk you step by step through doing that. I don't want to take a lot of time to go through it now, so all you have to do is go down to the description and download that guide and just follow it. And I'll also be putting a code for you to get 40 free listings with Etsy so that you don't have to pay a dime to list your products for the next 40. And when you're done, just come back here, select connect, and you'll be good. Now, when it comes to TikTok Shop, and on here again, they'll walk you through everything that you need to do, including creating your TikTok account if you don't already have one, and then how to set up that account. They also show you how to add the warehouse. The warehouse is where you'll be shipping your products from. Again, it's all listed right here for you. But the good thing about TikTok Shop, there is no minimum follower account for you to become a TikTok seller. I know a lot of people worry about that. You can create a brand new account and be approved. But once your store is connected, then you'll be able to publish your products, which means they are live, they are ready, and you can start getting sales. And from here, of course, you want to promote your products. You want to create some content. One way you can do this is by going and printing the image that you created. You can go to a local print shop if you have an Office Depot, Office Max, FedEx Office, sometimes Walgreens. For the image we just created, I did same day printing at Office Depot. You can just go to their site and you'll select poster and then upload your image, and then I selected to pick it up. And another thing I did was went over to Walmart and grabbed a poster frame so that it just looks professional when I'm doing it. And the frame was only like $7, so it doesn't cost a lot for you to do this. This is an investment that you want to make if you are serious about this and you're trying to get your stuff out there. And this is the final product, y'all. We put it all together. This is what it looks like in real life. I didn't want to just show you again how to do it on a computer without actually showing you the actual real result. Now, there is a lot more that goes into this. I just tried to break it down in a simple way, and I don't want to overwhelm you today. I just want to get you enough info to get started with this. And as you start your journey, you are going to learn, you are going to grow. But the most important thing is to start. So I hope that this has helped you out. Please like this video because it helps me out. Come back, let us know how your journey is going. Other than that, I thank you for watching, and until next time, we are out. Peace.